I'll be reacting to Night Hit 2041, Episode 5. I'll be watching from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0, go. Oh man, I always love that Ultra, that Plus Ultra logo. Looks so dang clean. Honestly, with the feet Takia pulled off in the previous episode, it's going to be a miracle if he's going to be able to get back up anytime soon. I mean, hey, that's better than nothing. The lip syncing was bad because when he said he had us, he literally his mouth flaccid like this. But it was only for a small bit though, where the mouth flap movement was slightly off. I mean, unfortunately, they just barely got out of there alive. I'm not gonna blame her for being completely irrational because any mother in that situation, they've got a point. And plus, I'm not gonna blame her for reacting that way because any mother in that spot would be irrational if they were to lose their child. I mean, hey, it's better than nothing. And the thing is, Otake is just barely getting a grasp of his abilities. Next time to face Takia, well, not just that, but next time to face him, he's going to be much more in control of his abilities. And wouldn't be entirely shocking. Okay, now she's just being insufferable to the people that just saved her bacon. Because regardless, the SWE would have still gone after Mayasuki, considering that he was pulverizing people, causing people to commit suicide against their free will. Yeah, the mother can try to rationalize it any way she can inside of her mind. But regardless, shit was gonna go south really damn quickly, and there really is nothing she could have done about it. But again, she is a mother and she's trying to be protective. So yeah, it makes sense that she's not gonna see all the dicey negative things regarding her son that easily. She's gonna be in a state of denial, and you know what? That's realistic. Actually, think it makes Mayasuki's mother a little bit more endearing than she already was. Because all things considered, she's doing what good mothers do, and that's to try to have faith in their child as much as they can physically and have. So I'm not going to blame her one bit. But simultaneously, though, I'm not just going to ignore everything I'm not going to just sweep on the rug the negative downsides of her arguments or desires, though, either. I don't know. I've actually been waiting to see more regarding Shoko. Interesting enough, for this choice, they choose to make the mother 2D hand drawn when she's younger, but with Shoko, they still continue with the CG animation. I wonder why. Unless it's for stylistic approaches to make it seem like, I was gonna say, to make it seem like Shoko's got another natural, otherworldly like feeling towards her. Whoa. If I were a girl, I would have asked her, can you predict the future towards any future stocks or any future sports event? I'd instantly bet my money just to try to test out that theory. But then I guess there has got to be some limitations to her abilities, though. I mean, that has to be the case. And that's where the proof that, yeah, her abilities are exactly what she said they are. Pretty much exactly how the brothers saw Shoko. Shoko was there for a bit, then just snap. When it comes to her presence, anyway. They've got a point. I mean, those two stick out their heads to help out the brothers and also Mayasuki's mother. And you know what? I wouldn't blame her for being scared. I'd probably be scared too if I was in that similar situation. No one can falter. Hmm. Oh. I gotta admit, the CG rendering of the globe looks so beautiful. Hmm. Hopefully, she got at least something that the boys can use, some kind of hint. Ah. I mean, at least it's better than operating after nothing. But why would she lie though? I can understand why Mike would have some reservations about listening and actually believing where that information is true. But Isaac's mother wouldn't have any reason to lie. I mean, what would she gain from it? If anything, it'd benefit more for to tell the truth because she is friends with Shoko. I'm inclined to believe, aside from having her son saved, Shoko being rescued potentially would probably be a nice bonus. Oh snap! When we're gonna see any big meaning between the boys in Tokyo? It is, bro. You know, putting. Oh, hello, Rem Kane. Payne. Hope you're having a fantastic day right now. As a heads up, after this reaction, Rem Payne, I will most likely just give a quicker than usual overview, then I'll fall asleep. Considering the last few days I've been sleeping 3 to 5 hours due to overtime work. Since tomorrow I'm off and I'm gonna be watching a lot of anime tomorrow. Pretty much the Thursday anime and then the Saturday anime I couldn't do over the last few weeks. I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning and afternoon. But regardless, though, hope you're having a fantastic day right now. Honestly, so far the episode's been good. And saying that, it's make whenever we see 2D bits, it's making me wonder why the animators didn't just make it 2D. Because don't get me wrong, I don't mind the CG, but I think it would have been more appealing to general audiences if they would have made it 2D rendered from start to finish. when you see scenes like this where it just looks so natural in 2D animation. Honestly, this old isn't like absolute creeps. I'm assuming that's a barrier that forces psychics to stay on the inside. That's going to be my guess. Aww. You know, I like those bits when you contrast to how he was when he was a kid towards now when you see him such a badass. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you for the heads up on the infrared Rem Kane. And I had a feeling it was the case, considering that they had a lot of psychics around the facility, seemingly. That would be a good way of keeping them all in a singular location. Hmm. I mean, we're talking about them living in a world with psychics. At this point, anything that's rational and logical, at least most of it, has to be thrown outside the window. Oh, I gotta admit, I like that CG effect where you see some of the. Damn, I like how Naruto's just a freaking Shadow's fucking doing that. Despite the potential consequences that could arise from that. But hey, you know what? They do say a picture's worth 1,000 words, and that actions speak louder than the words. Those are both sayings, and they definitely apply here. And that's exactly what I'm thinking. If you have people that can just possess other people, force them to commit suicide, if you have people that can move objects with their minds, then time travel should definitely be feasible. Yeah, I would imagine someone thinking that there should be a limit to what should be infeasible, but at this point, I don't think they can guarantee that anymore. I'm not surprised. Takia does seem like a strong man. Probably take more than that to beat him the fuck up. You know, I do like this. It emphasizes just how powerful psychic abilities are, where if you're not careful, it can knock you the hell out. I like it. It gives some consequences towards the abilities that the main cast utilizes. Hmm. Hmm. Although the thing is, the Takia doesn't look completely satisfied, and I wouldn't blame him. From that perspective, the work isn't completely done because the brother's still on the loose. Yeah, that should at least give Naruto some semblance of an advantage in pain. Although from a raw power standpoint, even though Taka just awakened, he's achieved a bigger feats than we've ever seen Naruto pull off of just episode number 4 alone. So but you know what? I actually like this because they're definitely implying that Taki has more potential, but Naruto has more mastery. So that's going to definitely add some stakes now because I always like it in stories when the main character isn't the strongest of being, but they give the main character a semblance of a chance due to Takio's lack of mastery of his own abilities. So that's going to be fun. This ain't a knock on the script, but this is a nitpick on the visuals. Our Lady wears the same outfit every episode. Does she ever shower, y'all? Well, no, I'm like that's a serious question. I understand the SWE members wearing the same outfits because it's their work uniform, but damn, the lady needs to change her outfits. I'm just saying. And that's because I actually do watch some animes where characters do constantly change their outfits. Like in Dragon Quest Adventure and Die, motherfucking Die just fucking changes his outfits every set few fights. I'm like, damn, this guy have a wardrobe? And then Tropical World Pretty Cure, you have that series where characters constantly change their outfits. That's why stuff like that is noticeable sometimes. At least for me. Because I do watch every non-sequel, non-spin-off anime. I do like how here, when it comes to like utilizing the abilities, you see how it just messes with your mind. I like it. It feels like when characters finally do manage to, at the very least, awaken their abilities, it actually feels earned because of moments like this. Oh snap! I love how she's completely manipulative. Probably his connection with Announce and his brother that he had. Maybe he wants to learn about that. What's his connection to those two boys? I mean, that'd be instantly my thought if I was in this situation. Well, yeah, the best thing they can do is just try to go with the flow, and then when an opportunity arises, they have to take advantage of it. If, say, the ever shows up, an opportunity for them to potentially rescue Mayasuki. Is it going to be in the anti-psychic force? I'm assuming they're going to either use explosions to try to attack the SWE from the outside. That's going to be my guess. Hmm. Damn. I do like this. So when you get stories about this, about how even the foot soldiers have suffered, it does make you feel for their cause at the very least. And it does kind of it does justify the resistance people have in this series towards the government. So I like bits like this. Even though, yes, they could have made this seem better by, say, showing the faces of some of the soldiers and then having them put their masks on when they're about to fight. It's still decently executed, the scene. Yeah, but the way they're talking a bit too forceful towards now. Whoa! The thing is, Emily. Ah. Oh! They should have listened to him. You know what? Fuck these bastards. I hope Naoto now can get their payback. Fuck them all. Okay, except for Emily. Emily's cool. But fuck each and every one of them. Except Emily. And honestly, Niall was just trying to warn him. Actually, no. I could see the practicalities being able to look at the past because, yo, that's useful because they could actually find the potential location where Naoto and Naya are actually located. And plus, if you're able to peek in the past, you can do a lot. Wait, what? Yo, I'm liking this type of spiciness now. Now, this is what I was waiting for. We're finally getting some answers. Oh, man, this is some good shit. I ain't gonna lie. First off, it was nice build up. Second up was where the good shit was at. So if I had to rate this episode overall, I'm gonna give it an 8.25 out of 10. It was damn good. Because at least now, I love how this episode actually does a good job of just showing you how scummy the resistance is. Well, at least some of the members, because Emily isn't scum, but the rest of them are. So I do like that because at first it made you feel sympathy. You're like, oh man, you feel so bad for them because of their experiences. Then afterwards, when they take Naya hostage and knock the fuck out of Naya, I'm like, you know what? No, fuck them. But I like this element because it shows you that. Because this is the thing I like about the series. It shows things in the gray area. It emphasizes that not every member in the SWE is a piece of shit, but a good portion of them are. Likewise, this series emphasizes, like with Naoto and Naoya, not all people against the government are bad, but some people against the government are freaking bad too. So I love it. I love how it puts things in shades of gray. It doesn't just have, oh yes, this one side is good and they have zero flaws. No, both the sides have flaws. And that's what I thought from a writing standpoint and a story standpoint, the episode was damn good. Because I also felt it made plot progression too. I mean, let's just look at what they did. We found out information about Shoko. You have Uya, you're learning how to utilize his abilities, and you see him train. You have Analia in a hostage situation. And you get all this in a single episode. I think Naoto will be fine, Rem Pain. At least that's my gut feeling. I could be wrong though. I also think Emily's going to help Naoya escape. Emily seems like a good woman. There's no way she's going to be approving of this because she doesn't seem like the kind that would do things unethically. At least from my impressions of what they've shown off of her so far. I mean, she seems like a cool woman. Yeah, there were other things I also enjoyed about this episode, though. For one, what about finally they're giving us? Yeah, I think it's going to be a sedative Reem Pain because they did say they do need the abilities of Naoto. So I think it's going to be a sedative. Because if there were anything else, it'd be counterintuitive because they do need Naoto alive. And need him healthy too. Because without him, they won't be able to pull off their plan of going against the government. At least it's my guess. Now, aside from that, I love on this episode, I think it was realistic how Mayasuki's mother was acting irrationally because anyone in that spot where they would lose their child would react similarly. I'm not going to blame her one bit for talking with at least a little bit of edge. If anything, I think it makes Mayasuki's mother a better character. See moments where she's completely emotionally distressed. So that's where I gotta give credit where credit's due for the episode from a character standpoint. It had nice touching moments like that. And yeah, I agree, Rem Payne. They're honestly, the group is set up for failure. They really should have listened to Naya, but you know how it is. Pride and arrogance gets in the way of decision making sometimes, and it screws people over in most cases. As long as Naoto, Naoya, and Emily aren't hurt, I'm fine with the end result. Everyone else can go fuck off. Hope they get out. Yeah, I was gonna say I hope they get wrecked, but I do want Naoto and Naya to have things a bit more easier though, because man, they can't catch a break in any single moment. But that's also one of the positives of the series too, though, because it puts at least me as a viewer in a moments of constant suspense, wondering what's going to happen next. But yeah, that's what I thought the writing was great overall. And aside from that, I gotta admit, the animation was good, especially the 2D bits. I love the artwork, the voice. Damn, the voices were fucking good, especially from Nayatsu's voice actor. And that's why, if I had to rate the episode overall, gotta give it a high tier 8.25 out of 10. But right before I go, let me just say thank you very much to Marine Payne for commenting on the live chat. Everyone else, thank y'all very much for watching my video. Hope y'all rate it, share it, comment, or subscribe. And I will see y'all later if you either come back from my episode 6 reaction, which is next week, or if you catch me for some of my other reactions, because I'll be reacting to a lot of anime tomorrow. But anyways, again, thank you very much, Marine Payne, and also everyone else for watching my video. Hope y'all have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day, and I'll see y'all later if y'all come back for more. Oh, thank you very much, Marine Payne. Oh, and also take care too, Marine Payne and everyone else, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more, everyone. Bye-bye.